What up, world? I'm your girl, Madim Touch.
And I'm Danny Reeves.
And you're watching Talk the Talk. On today's show, we have an awesome jam-packed show.
Yes, we do.
But you know what? Charles isn't here today. He's attending to other business. You know, he's like a fashion extraordinaire.
Yes, so they
stylist.
contacted me.
Hey.
Hey.
Who better to have on the show? Awesome personality. But on today's show, we also have Miss Carla Morales.
Yes.
She's an awesome producer,
Absolutely.
writer. She's a great woman. Arnett Woodall. This guy's doing so much in the community.
Yes.
Big time. And special treat, Miss Joey Cathos. Oh my God. I cannot wait to hear what she's going to do today.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome show. Stay tuned. You're watching Talk the Talk. Good evening, everyone. What up, world? It's your girl, Madim Touch. Thank you for staying tuned in to Talk the Talk. My man, Charles Gregory, is not here today. However, I got my girl, Danny, over there holding us down. Welcome.
Thanks for having me. Thanks. Absolutely.
So, look, Charles, y'all know, he does his little fashion, stylist thing. He be doing this thing. And he's out with some clients, Kindred the Family, so shout out to y'all. So he's helping them out. Danny's gonna hold us down over here. And we have an awesome guest. As Charles would say, someone who he has a tremendous amount of respect for.
Absolutely.
This is Charles's favorite portion of the show, so I'm gonna represent for you, bruh. I got my, this woman is amazing, okay? Miss Carla Morales, thank you so much for coming on today.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
She is a wonderful writer, director, producer.
A Jacqueline of all trades.
Jacqueline of all trades. And I just really appreciate you coming on today. Not that often we are able to have a woman who's in this same industry on the show who's really had a lot of success. And so we're just going to jump right into the interview because the people need to know what you got going on because it's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're working on a series right now.
Right, dramatic series.
Dramatic series, okay? The Book of Nimrod.
Yeah.
Tell everybody what that's about.
Well, the Book of Nimrod is a dramatic series. It's a 1 hour dramatic series about a local drug dealer that gets a little girl in a back alley deal. Her mother was selling her for drugs.
Wow.
And he takes her and raises her as his own, but with his own twisted sense of parental guidance, his view of the world, he puts that view into her mind. He raises her his way.
Wow. Now you wrote this?
Yeah.
Now what was the what inspired you to write this particular?
Well, actually, the Book of Nimrod is actually a spin-off of a larger series called The Saints. The Saints is about a pastor and a church in a drug-ridden community. So it's sort of like The Wire thrown in church. So it's not funny, it's drama.
Wow.
But it dealt with all the drama that goes on behind church doors, but how this church is nestled in between two rival drug dealers. One's name is Orlando and the other's name is Nimrod. So I focused on Nimrod's story. And because when you come into the series The Saints, that little girl baby is already 18 years old.
Okay. Okay, so
And
now we're going
back.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, it's their backstory.
I'm actually excited. I can't wait.
That sounds like something that I'd like
Yes,
to watch.
absolutely.
It's really interesting what she becomes.
So where can people find this? Is this on?
Right now, we're still in development.
Okay.
But what we started out as a web series, so you can see the webisodes on YouTube.
Okay.
They're only like several minutes long.
Okay.
Just type in the Book of Nimrod. You got to put the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you don't,
forget
you'll
the
get
the.
something different.
Okay.
The Book of Nimrod, and we have 9 episodes up there, and they're only about 3 or 4 minutes a piece. I think only one episode's about 7 minutes.
I think I got my weekend cut out for
Hey,
me.
hey, I love binging on a new show.
Absolutely.
So, all right, how long have you been directing? I mean, you're doing this like.
Well, I've been writing all my life, but as far as the directing and all of that, it's been really recent, and I did it because I had to do it.
When you say you had to do it, why? Why do you say you had to do it?
Well, I couldn't pay anybody to do it, so I had to do it, and that's sort of been the story of my life, because I started out writing for stage. I started out doing stage plays and everything like that, and when I found out that I couldn't get my work produced, because I thought I was just going to write and throw it out there and somebody would do it for me. When I found out it didn't work that way, I said, oh, well, I have to do it myself then. If I had known then, I think what I know now, I probably would have thought a little bit longer about it, because it is a monster. It is a monster trying to do things yourself, but I was naive, I didn't know any better, and I think that was probably good.
So what you're saying is that you would not do that again if you know what you know now.
I think I still would have done it, but I think I would have thought a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I would have planned it a little bit better. I would have known how to do it. I bumped into so many different walls. I did it wrong so many times, but I never stopped doing it. I just kept doing it until I eventually learned to do it right.
But that's how you learn, right?
Yeah.
Like you gotta mess up, screw up a couple times, and then you can say, hey, look, you don't do it that way because I did it that way. And it did not turn out right.
Exactly.
And everything happens for a reason. That's one of the,
And also at that time, there was no mentor. I'm a strong advocate of mentorship and apprenticeship, things like that. I'm a strong advocate of that, but I had nobody to learn. I had teachers to teach me to write, but I didn't have anybody to teach me the business, how to produce.
So let's talk about that, because and we talked a little bit about this backstage, where you had mentors that showed you how to write. You're doing the project in a nutshell as the sole owner, as the director, and how for women like us, quite frankly, we're doing it on our own too. We're paid trying to make our own path. What advice do you have for us because it is hard, like when you trying to I'm not gonna tell y'all because y'all don't even know the secrets, but I'm doing a whole lot in this thing, right? I'm not just sitting here. So what do you tell those women who were like, oh my gosh, I don't know how, no one told me how do I even do this?
Well, at least at this stage in the game, there are so many independent producers, directors, filmmakers and things. There's so many of them now. Thank God to the advent of technology. Technology has put entertainment and everything back into our hands. So there are people you can go to now. Back when I started in 1998.
Okay. The internet was not popping like it is now.
No. There was nobody to show me anything. Everything was done by the studios. And if it wasn't, done by the studio, then you just were out in the cold. But now, look at this. Look at where we are. Absolutely. And there are other places like this. And people are doing it in their basement and things like that and putting it out there. There are avenues now. Whereas I would say, turn to the ones, find a show that you love, find an independent producer that you like their work, and see if they'll take you under their wing, because that's how I learned. The producing part, like I said, I learned the hard way, but the writing, I was mentored. So I would suggest they go hunt these people down, and there are many of them out there now.
But how do you get around the men? Because we was talking about that, right, Danny?
Yeah, absolutely. Tell us about that.
Like they want to get in they hating on us, women out here. Why are they? How do you deal with that kind of stuff?
You're turning red just thinking about it.
Oh my God, oh God. Well, I'm gonna tell you. Well, I've had some really rough experiences dealing with men in this business, and I'm gonna just keep it real.
Okay.
My main problem have been with African American men.
And why do you think that is?
I think they're not, I think I told you that as long as I was not in a position of leadership,
power,
there was no problem.
Yeah.
But once I was barking out the orders, then they would dig their heels in and second guess decisions I was making, or just kind of resist, find ways to resist, or find ways to keep it complicated, or I'm saying, okay, I need you to go do this.
Yeah. Right.
They may not even do it.
How did you get around that?
I just had to flex.
Okay.
I had to flex.
Yeah, you got
I
this
just had
look.
to- got
Sometimes you have to put it out there and be like, excuse, pull rank on a couple people and say, wait a second, who you working for over here? Who?
Basically.
Whose name is on the, and look, but when men do it, it's them being owners and taking charge. And
Taking charge.
women
When we do it,
we're
we're called-
bitches
Exactly.
and all this other stuff.
And
so,
I hear that's, you know, maybe one of my names out there. I don't know.
hey,
That's what-
you know, look, we're gonna own it,
Wear
honey,
it.
and you're gonna
Wear
do
it
what we
with
say.
But unfortunately, they, you know, you're pushed into that corner. And I can't even call it a corner, because if it's your project and it's something that you're trying to do, you have to take control of that
Absolutely.
project.
Yes.
You must take control, and they have to respect you, and you have to make them respect you.
Absolutely.
You know, and you don't have to holler, scream, curse, or anything, but they understand authority. Okay, this is my company. This is my project.
Yes.
You agreed to come onto this project. Now, either you're going to do it, or I can find someone
you
who
can
will.
step.
Miss Carla is preaching.
Got it.
So-
got it. So y'all take note. Do what Miss Carla says, because she knows, because she's on her way. And I just thank you so much for coming on
Absolutely.
today and dropping some of that knowledge, because we needed it. Women out here, we want to hear somebody
Very much
say
inspired by you.
Oh, by the way, you can see little behind the scenes things with the Book of Nimrod on Facebook.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're on Facebook, The
Okay.
Book of Nimrod.
Nice.
All right, make sure you
We'll
guys
be liking that.
follow her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, guys, don't turn the channel. We got more Talk the Talk coming up.
Absolutely.
Me and your girl Danny, we hold it down for Charles today. All right. Stay tuned. Go get your drink of water. Come on right back.
See you guys.
Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for more Talk the Talk.
What's up, everybody? This your girl, Joey Cathos, a.k.a. Young Cathos, a.k.a. Joey if you know me, and you are now watching Talk the Talk with Charles Gregory and Madim Touch.
Thank you for staying tuned in, guys. You're watching Talk the Talk. I'm your girl, Madim Touch. I got my girl, Danny Reeves, over there holding us down.
Hey.
As we mentioned before, sad, but Charles is not here this evening. You know, he's doing his fashion
We
stylist
miss
thing.
him. We do miss him. Yes.
But we're going to hold him down and introduce his favorite part of the show. We got quite a few jam-packed show today.
Oh, yeah, we do. We're pretty busy.
Very busy. Okay. And we have Mr. Arnett Woodall. Okay. Community activist. I could put a lot of stuff on the end of his name, but I'm going to call him a community activist first and foremost, because he is doing so much for us. A lot of you guys are probably familiar with this gentleman. He has an awesome garden produce area we have in West Philadelphia. He's doing so much for our children in Philadelphia, and we are so honored to have you on the show. Thank you
Absolutely. And
so
I want to
much.
personally thank you for what you did for me and my group by, helping us with the fruit baskets that you gave us. So I want to thank you for that.
Yes, and that was the women's.
My Women's Empowerment Project that we started. He reached out to me and he made 50 fruit baskets for all of us, picked it up, and fruit baskets and banana pudding.
And banana pudding.
He hooked us
banana
up.
pudding.
He hooked us up. So I want to thank you for that.
Don't mention it. We do a
Yeah.
variety of things like that.
Yeah.
Thank you. And for our crew today, thank you. Shout out.
Yes.
Don't
Hooked
mention
us
it.
up with
Fresh
some fresh
fruit.
food, because I feed them junk on the side, but we got some healthy stuff in
That's
here
right.
today. So thank you so much. So
Don't
we're
mention
just going to jump right in. I know you got a lot going on, and I want to get to the meat and potatoes, because fresh produce and grocery is a big thing that's missing in our communities right now. And you took a very proactive approach to bringing that. So talk to us about what you have and how it got started.
Well, it started being a teacher aide disciplinarian for 15 years at a school called Slayton Farms, and seeing that job growth and development had to be done for our youth with the amount of programs that were being cut out of our school systems. So we have to come up with ways as parents and as activists and people of the community to put those type programs back into our city for our youth. So that's how we started this process.
Okay.
Wow.
Job creation, and it's basically, being Black History Month, is something that our ancestors talked about. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, they talked about building our own communities, Black economics. We have to create jobs and open up businesses to support the people in our youth and in our communities.
And it seems like your Black History is not just a month for you. It seems like it's an everyday thing. So
It has to be.
yeah, yeah.
Every day has got to be Black History. Every Friday got to be
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Friday.
Every
yeah.
Friday gotta be
Every
Black
Black
Friday.
Friday. And
Hashtag every Friday
Every
Black
Friday.
Friday.
And supporting our own.
And supporting our own.
Yeah.
Because with the economics, that's the only way that we're going to be able to teach and educate and create. With Philadelphia being the highest city in the United States, poverty level wise at 28% is unacceptable.
Absolutely.
The powers that be can't just worry about the downtown sections of Philadelphia and not take programs and not go out into the communities and do economic community growth.
And Philadelphia is like the 5th largest city in America. There's a
Yeah.
whole lot of Philadelphia going on. You
Yeah.
know?
A whole lot of
and
Philadelphia
you
going
can't
on.
just focus on a 10-block radius
And
and
that's what
say,
they're
oh,
doing,
this
and
and
that's
this is
what
what
we're
they're
failing.
doing.
That's what they're doing.
So tell us about one of the projects that you've done in your community.
Well, with the fruit and produce store, it's called West Philadelphia Produce. It's on 62nd and Market Street, 18 South 62nd Street. It used to be a drug lot where they fixed cars, and it was sat right on the Delaware County border, and everybody from Delaware County that wanted to get drugs came right over to West Philadelphia and brought them right there. Heroin, crack, cocaine, and it went on rampantly on this lot, and everybody just drove by like they didn't see what was going on.
Wow.
So I brought the lot and used the youth from the community doing a job training program, teaching them plumbing, electricity. You know, you had to work with a skilled electrician, a skilled plumber, and we built from the ground up West Philadelphia
Wow.
Produce, where we were able to bring the young ladies in now. We used the males to build it. We brought the females in to run it.
Nice.
I like that.
And so I'm going to show everybody these pictures because you have a before and after, and I want everybody to take a look at before, okay? Because that's rough looking.
It was very rough looking.
Yeah.
And now, looking at the after, okay? You're saying kids did all of that stuff?
You from in our community that live right in West Philadelphia built that store.
Wow.
Wow. So what does the community think about what you've done?
Well, we've been on the cover of every newspaper in the city of Philadelphia. We've done every radio show. We're proud to be here, and we thank you for bringing us in tonight. Good Morning America we've been on, and it doesn't help. We have to get to a point where we are supporting projects like this across the city of Philadelphia and across every community in the United States of America to help bring in resources to our youth for the people that are struggling. There has not been a community economic stimulus plan sent down by the government, and it should have been. Every economic stimulus plan that has been sent down, it covers people that's already working, that's already have jobs. It goes to the rebuilding the bridges. Those people all have jobs. There's not been a community economic stimulus plan, and that's what the President of the United States should be focusing on right now. Well, I don't know if it's the Willie Lynch syndrome, which most people blame it on that, but I just know that the stores and the businesses in our community, they don't hire the people from the community. And if you're not going to hire the community and the youth to work inside your stores, most of the trash and debris that's outside is coming from those businesses. And all of those businesses, big and small across the city of Philadelphia, need to be put into a pot for job creation, cleanup programs, job training programs where we can take and hire the youth and put them out there to clean up the community, to make the community safer, cleaner. Every corridor in our underprivileged communities need a safe street, clean street mechanism that A&W Community Solutions, which I am the CEO of, has a plan for.
Okay, good. I agree, because like even when I'm in the hood and they want to come pump my gas, I let them pump my gas, because I'm like, he could have robbed me instead. He could have pulled out a gun and robbed me instead, because little kids are doing it all over the place. And if he
Instead,
want to
he
just
came-
get a couple
right.
dollars, whatever, and do something honest work, let's do that. And we got to provide more opportunities for our kids to do stuff like that, you know, like be able to learn skills, because it's so important. Thank you so much.
Don't mention it, but one more thing I like to say with that point you just brought up. We have to teach our kids that pumping gas in those gas stations is not a job description.
It's not a job description.
No, it's not.
It's not a job description, but teaching them honest,
That's right.
Yeah.
doing things
It starts from
honestly.
somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Better
You know what
doing
I
that
mean?
way than selling drugs.
Than
on the street.
selling drugs instead, and just they tearing up. There's some kids out there that's just tearing up. So we're gonna continue to support you.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
When you guys got stuff going on, let us know. We'll post it on our Facebook. We'll send up
Absolutely.
whatever it is. let us know. We got you because
you
it's
very
important. And as a West Philly, I love West Philly. That's my favorite side of Philly. Charles is from West Philly, so we all about that West Philly.
All right.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Is there any way where people can go find out
Yes,
more?
you can Facebook us at West Philly Produce,
Okay.
and you can reach us at 18 South 62nd Street, right in Royceville, though.
All right,
Love it.
y'all.
Thanks for coming out.
Don't mention it.
All
Thank
right.
you so much. Well, look, guys, this isn't it. Okay, I told you we got a jam-packed episode.
We're gonna be busy tonight.
Busy. We working. Okay, we'll be right back with another awesome guest, special treat for you guys. You're watching Talk the Talk. Stay tuned. What's good, Philadelphia? It's your girl, Madim Touch. You watching Talk the Talk. You know, I gotta have my hip-hop groove on right now. This is the hip-hop portion of the show. I got my girl, Danny Reeves, holding us down. All right, look. We got Miss Joey Cathos over here, man. I'm talking about MC, dancer, singer, as you will always say,
Jacqueline of all trades.
Jacqueline of all
love
trades.
it.
That's such a dope name.
Such a dope. That's
Instead
what
of
you
Jack-
are.
that.
Yeah, instead of Jack, it's
Hashtag that,
Jacqueline
yeah.
of all trades.
Hashtag
Jacqueline of all
Jacqueline of all trades.
Yeah, I like
Okay. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
on.
you for having me. I appreciate it.
Okay, so I saw your stuff. You're really good.
Thank you.
Okay, you're almost. I mean, you're really young, and you are seasoned at what you're doing right now. How long have you been rapping?
I've been rapping since I was 9.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been dancing since way before that, like since I came out the womb.
Any
Wow.
particular type of dance?
I got my start as a hoofer. I tap. That's like my thing.
Okay.
Hip hop and ballet, jazz, and modern Broadway.
Wow.
Yeah,
Impressive.
yeah.
So all of that stuff, how'd you land on being an MC?
Well, actually, when I was dancing, I developed like a hip injury. I found out that my right joint is like pushed far into the socket. So I was trying to do like all of this like, you know, splits and leaps and, you know, bop mas and all that stuff. And they were like, if you do too much, you know, your muscles might rip off the bone. And I was like, well,
Whoa.
time to wrap
Yeah.
this
Wait a
up.
minute, this happened because of dancing?
This
or
happened, no, they said it was probably like an injury that I had when I was younger that I grew into.
Wow.
You know, they gave me options like I could get surgery and, you know, they could pull it out, but it was a 50-50 chance that I'd be able to walk again. So I was like,
Yeah, keep
Yeah.
to the vocals, right?
and music had always been there. I had always been writing poetry and I grew up listening to hip hop. But I'm also really influenced by like a lot of different people. Like I'm really influenced by Madonna. She was someone that we listened to a lot in our household. Prince, my all-time favorite musician, Stevie Wonder, and Michael Jackson, of course. So
Good, good. So the classic folks. So let's talk about how would you, and I hate to do this to artists, but I always got to ask you to do this. You're going to have to put yourself in a box.
Yeah.
Which box are you placing yourself in? How would you
if I
categorize?
had to put myself in any box, musically, I'd say like hip hop / urban pop.
Okay.
Only because my performance, my live performance is really what sells my art because that's what I'm really good at doing.
Okay.
And nowadays, you know, rappers are too cool to dance. They're too cool to be interactive. They
Yeah.
just stand there and like, But that's not me at all.
Okay.
Like that's, nah. If people gonna pay to see you
They wanna see a
perform,
performance.
they want to see a performance. And it's even just past the performance, it's an experience. Like,
Yeah.
you know, growing up while the kids are outside playing, like, I was watching Beyonce DVDs and like J-Lo DVDs and Justin Timberlake DVDs trying to figure out like, you know, what is it that makes people love them?
Yeah.
And it's their performance
Oh, yeah.
quality. They're amazing
Oh
performers.
yeah. J-Lo can't sing worth a damn. But you know what?
But she gives a hell of a
But
show.
she
gives
will
a
put
show.
you,
Absolutely.
yes, she will
Exactly.
burn that stage down, and that's
Absolutely.
what it's
because
all
people
about.
come for the show.
Yep.
Tell us about your name.
My name.
Yeah.
Everyone always asks me about my name. It's so strange to read because it's not American or like English. So Joey, I picked that name because my birth name is Jordan. And when I was younger, people called me JoJo and then it just shortened to Joe. But I have a really androgynous like style and like personality. So Joey kind of fit, you know, without it being like too much.
Right.
And it also just so happens to mean joy in French. And then the last name is Greek, which I think you guys kind of guessed it.
Yeah.
And it's actually a prefix to a larger word. The full word is kathosidisi, which means as is or just to be. And so I wasn't trying to put that as my last name because to spell it is like crazy. But I liked kathos because it had like a cool little ring to it. So I just fused them together. And like my motto is like, with joy I am, or with joy to be. So
That's cool.
That's deep. I
That's-
like that.
I love that. That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, what are you trying to convey in your music?
optimism, hope, and positivity.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
Really, yeah.
I love it, 'cause we need it.
In the most raw way though, like not cliched, cheesy, like,
Yeah.
hey, let's be happy and love each other. It's not like
Real.
that. It's more so like, you know, being a little avant-garde and out the box with art and expressing myself in a way that it's going to make people question, you know, it's going to make people think, it's going to make people feel uncomfortable, but that's what art is. And
Yeah.
so I'm trying to really find that in my music, and so far so good because people like it. So
Yeah, because people like real.
I have a hard time with labels. Most artists have a hard
Yeah.
time with
Yeah.
labels. Like much like how, you know, you guys may see like the video or you may hear my song and you think that I just rap, but like I produced the song that I put out. And like I do a lot of other different things. And so when someone says, you're this, that just leaves you in like such a weird place because it's like, am I not allowed to expand or explore or grow as a person or as an artist? So yeah.
All right, so you're gonna do something for us?
Would you
Let's
like
let
me to
us
do
see
something?
what the-
Absolutely.
Look, we gotta
Yeah.
see the skills.
So you want me to like perform for you guys or the cameras? Or?
Well, you know what? We're gonna come back. We're gonna let everybody get together. We're gonna come right back. Joey Cathos, she's gonna just bring it, okay? Straight up, raw talent. Let y'all see what she's got going on, and then tell everybody where they can find more of your music and your videos.
Yeah, you can find me on all social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, anything Joey Cathos. Same spelling, and my website, www.joeycathos.com.
I love it.
Mother, mother, it's too many of you crying. Yeah. And brother, brother, it's far too many of you dying. Can't believe that not much has changed. Still a controversy with race. Still mistreating people that's gay. Cutting funding from public schools. Left the kids to go run astray. Run from pain. Live in hell. It's not just them. We all need help. We make mistakes, but we all mean well. Imagine if we all believed in ourselves and the tears may fall, but never lose faith. If you got dreams, never let them go to waste. Young kings and queens being scared to dream because it seems the whole world is upside down, but it's your time now. Chase them clouds. Never let a hater try to break you down. Anything you want, you can take right now, but don't let nobody take your smile. So I say, the world is crying. Innocent dying, we could change that. We could change that. Sometimes it's hard to see the sunshine after rain when all you know is pain. It's time to choose whether we win or we lose. It's nothing but net news on my TV screen. The things we dream get thrown to the wayside. And fear controls how we face life, because we all know injustice just ain't right. But it doesn't change what the truth is, because the truth is all the kids act ruthless. Politicians, Fox News act stupid. Things won't change till we get up and do shit. People explain to the world everybody's made equal. You only get one life, you don't get a sequel. Don't be afraid to let love come teach you. I'm trying to show you how the whole world needs you to be you. Stay true and stand strong to evil. Let loose, the world needs to recharge. Reboot, it's time to rise up and bring power to the people. I say, the world is crying. Yeah, innocent dying, we could change that. We could change that. Sometimes it's hard to see the sunshine after rain when all you know is pain. It's time to choose whether we win or we lose. It's up to you.
Thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned in. This was a jam-packed show.
It's an awesome show.
Who was your favorite person? Who was
You
your
know what?
favorite-
It's hard to say because each of them brought something different. So I learned something from each and every one of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I mean, you
can't
know
pick
me.
one.
The hip hops, I love the performances.
Yeah.
Joey put it down. She was dropping bars,
yes.
dropping
But
bars.
I gotta give props to Miss Carla.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
as well as Arnett, who's
Yeah.
doing really big things in the community.
Big
so,
things,
Yeah,
big
it was an
things.
awesome show.
Awesome show.
Yeah, we did our
Thank
thing
you
today.
so much. You
No
were
problem.
awesome today.
Yeah, and so were you as usual.
Had so much fun. Ladies' night, okay?
Absolutely.
Look, if you guys want to see more about today's episode, make sure you go to our website, wetalkphilly.com. Follow us at We Talk Philly on every platform. Stay tuned. Next week, talk the talk, y'all. Out.